welcome to Long Lost Brothers, the podcast devoted to talking shit
and self-improvement.
and self-improvement. That's right. That's right. My name is Brett Scott.
I'm Jesse Cole.
And we are the Long Lost Brothers.
Ow.
What's going on, Jesse Cole?
Shit, man. Just doing the thing. Yeah, things have been going pretty good, I gotta say.
You made a lot of proclamations last week of how you were gonna get back on it after vacation and really put the pedal down.
Yeah, I have to some extent. I'm down literally 10 fucking pounds.
That's great.
I went I'm doing the keto thing, so it's I'm losing all that water weight just off top, so that's been amazing, and my belly's a little smaller, and then I have worked out almost every day. The challenges help that, because even if I didn't go work out, I hit the push-ups.
Yes.
Yeah, so yeah. I missed one day.
Okay, I mean that's not bad.
I worked out, but I did work out that day. But the night before, we were hanging out and kind of partying and stuff. But I hit 85 push-ups that night. So.
All right, so you're 15 push-ups off.
Yeah, pretty much. But it's today it's I just popped down at work and was I just gotta get these in, because we were taking the kids to the water park after work. We just got back, and I was I'm not gonna have time, so I just fucking popped down at work and just did them, trying to look around, make sure nobody's watching. Not that I care, because I'm kind of yo, look at me, I'm doing because I can hit usually I can hit 50 in one clip. So it's unless it's I'm super sore or I'm but today is man, I slept absolute dog shit the last 2 days, because sometimes keto will do that to you. It starts giving you these keto energy bursts in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Which kind of fucking
take a minute for that to even out, and then eventually you have sustained energy.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I'm hoping for. I'm gonna stick into my plan that I was talking about. I think I exceeded my carbs one day. I think I might have gone I wasn't eating anything. The worst cheat I had was literally 2 potato chips. So
is this really strict, or are you pissing on?
No, I don't really do that, because I've done keto so much. It's I can feel it in my body when I'm in ketosis, because I get this really hyper energy, and I'm not hungry. Before, I'd been struggling super hard to skip breakfast, and it's I haven't eaten breakfast the last 2 days. Saturday I didn't eat until 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I ate 6 oh, that's one of the things where I was low key. I was I think I fucking fucked myself, because I was eating hot wings, but then I remembered that we had done grandma's recipe before, and brown sugar is part of the recipe. So I think I fucked myself a little bit that day, but unintentionally.
Yeah.
But I got myself some keto bread, but we did cauliflower chicken fried rice yesterday, and then I ate my leftovers for lunch today. So I've been really doing it. And one of my coworkers was I had to stop doing keto because my cholesterol's high, and I got 20 freaking frozen meals if you want, that are from a company that are pre-made if you want them. So that'll be a help. She forgot them, but she's supposed to bring them sometime any day, so that'll be cool. I'll probably just leave those in the freezer at work and just eat those for lunch if I. But it's I'm not even hungry at lunch most of the time. It's been weird. And if I'll eat maybe a kielbasa, but it's if there's, I've been doing really well. If there's not, that's the only gas station food that's keto acceptable. And so if they don't have it, I'm just nah, I'm fine. And the last 2 days they had them, and I was nah, I'm straight. I'll just get my Rockstar and get out of here,
Yeah, I'm curious if you're the same as me and what this is but do you eat really late at night, close to bedtime, or are you eating at dinner and then it's a couple hours before bedtime?
Well, we went to the water. Usually I eat come home and dinner's ready at 6:30, because Kimberly's a badass fucking wife and just busted out. And then
yes.
But we went to the water park today, but Kimberly's she's got keto food for me. Excuse me. She's got some bacon wrapped jalapenos, stuffed jalapenos, and then she's got some little steaks with some kind of garnishment on them, and bacon wrapped asparagus. And We got this Blackstone on Sunday that her dad dropped off. Do you know what Blackstone is?
No.
It's a Have you ever worked fast food?
Yeah.
Okay, so at Jack in the Box we had this. It's like a griddle, you know. So
Yeah.
okay, so, so I don't know if you watched my Facebook story, but or my Snapchat, but oh, you don't have me on Snapchat, but anyway, it's like just basically a griddle that is for outside, and her dad is like baller-esque, so he has like the Pro Series with the lid and the all the accoutrements and all the like little like he's had it for a long time, but it's like it looks like fucking brand new. And Kimberly, you know, she was a chef for like half her life, so she's like I want to hug this thing, I love it, you know. And we filled up the propane yesterday, so she's out there cooking those up on the griddle, which is awesome because
Nice.
we're having like a heat wave here right now. So anytime you can cook outside, that's way better. And it's like my smoker broke, and so I haven't been able to smoke stuff because that's usually my go-to. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna just like smoke 5 pounds of like boneless chicken breast and we'll just feed on that, you know.
Yeah.
That's like my go-to recipe. But yeah, I've
Oh,
been.
Go ahead. I asked because I asked that because like about eating late at night, because I've noticed for me personally, if I eat really late at night, I'm fucking hungry the next morning. Like if I don't, I'm good. I don't need breakfast. You know, I barely need lunch.
Yeah.
But like if I eat late, I wake up like fuck, I want some food.
Yeah, I feel like that's like a glucose spike thing. Like you spike your glucose, and that's triggers your ghrelin. I think I could be totally wrong, but this is just my thoughts. You know, I mean, if there's a scientist in the house, shoot me an email. But
you know, if there's a scientist on the team, you know.
Yeah, we got one of you 9 motherfuckers a nutritionist. You know the email. cocotrain@gmail.com. Yeah.
Just hit up Long Lost Brothers.
Yeah, that's even better.
@gmail.com.
Yeah, because do that. Anywho.
Well, go ahead. You experience that as well?
I do. Like last night, last 2 nights I could not fucking sleep for fuck all, dude. Like I usually we put on a time suck on Mondays, and I fall asleep about halfway through, you know, and then I like rewind back into where I forgot and I listen to it on my drive to work and then on my drive home, and so I digest it over the 2 days, you know.
Yeah.
And then anyway, I was in a whole motherfucker last night, bro. But anyway, so I haven't been sleeping for shit, so hopefully tonight I feel really tired though, so I feel confident that I will be sleeping tonight. But it's been super hot here though, so it's like the temperature change and just like Kimberly got up at like 2 a.m. and went and found the fan for our room, and I was like, oh, thank Christ. I still didn't sleep, but like I think I fell asleep at some point because I was like having some kind of weird like in and out dream. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, so that's
over here. Go ahead.
That's the only thing about keto that I don't like. Kind of fucks with you initially until you can get like dialed in. So I've been at it like what, I don't know, solid week at least, and I'm down a legit 10. Like I was like 220, you know, and then I like yesterday I was 210, but then I ate a bunch of cauliflower last night with my dinner, and I don't know, I woke up at like I weighed in at 211, but that's with like all my like jeans, shoes, phones in my pocket, sheesh, you know, like all my clothes. So who knows? Yeah. And I drank so much fucking water last night and just like, you know, rehydrated because I just felt like fucking water deprived because it's so hot. But
over here, man, fucking central air is a necessity. You guys probably like, it's probably rare that anyone has it out there, right?
Well, I feel like it should be a thing, but none of the houses are built that way because, you know, it is getting. But it's like every year we have at least a week where it's just fucking unbearable, which it sounds like pussy shit compared to back home. And wall, it's like 100 degrees. But here it's like, you know, it's like 89. But if you don't have central air, it's like, fuck, man. 89 upstairs. And upstairs bedroom is fucking cooking.
So back home, so Walla Walla, it's
like a desert, essentially. A desert with rivers.
They have central air over there, like built into houses.
Yeah, like I grew up with central air, you know. Okay. I moved over here and there's no AC in any fucking house. Like, what the fuck are y'all going through? Like, where's the thermostat at? There's only heaters, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's been hot as fuck here too, man. Like I've been trying to get in workouts and it's been like it's always like, it'll be like 93 feels like 106. Like, it's like, fuck, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's hard.
Um,
I'm glad my workouts are inside for the most part.
yeah, almost all of my workouts are outside. So, yeah, well, fucking, why don't we get into the challenge, man? So last week you issued, the 50 push-ups a day.
Yeah,
And
I think we
called
it the drop down and give me 50 challenge.
I called it the Gimme 50. Yeah, I named it Gimme 50. And I put that out if anybody's interested over on the Facebook page, and I think we put it up on the Long Lost Brothers Instagram and stuff like that.
Yeah, and
so,
it's on Cole with a K. Also, I try to put it everywhere.
Yeah, and if you guys go back, you can see all the previous challenges, and you can just add that one to it. Like we've put out every single challenge that we've officially issued like that. We've put it out. There's a little post telling you exactly what the workout is. So
yeah, and if you feel
hop on that shit.
Yeah, if you feel inclined, hop in.
Yeah,
and you know who's a beast? Kimberly's a beast. She did. I don't think she did today's, and I don't know if she did yesterday's, but she was going at it, dude. She had to do knee push-ups, but damn, she was getting it, bro.
Okay, 50 a day, huh?
Yeah, for at least she did at least more than half the days, for sure.
Nice.
Yeah, that's pretty dope, dude.
So, well then, let's get into it, man. How did you do on yours?
Really good. I do them in one set. Most parts, I had to I think day 3 I had to break it into a couple parts because on day 2 I also bench pressed. But not I just hit 5 singles at 275. But for not benching for a while, that's pretty good. And also being on keto, it's like it really snaps your strength down. So anyway, I was like converting into keto during that time, like getting into ketosis. So it's like I was really fatigued, but I did that, and then it's like most of the days I did great. Like sometimes I'm just like, oh shit, I almost forgot. Bow, 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 bow. I think Saturday was the day that I kind of just forgot. I had a lot going on, and then I fit every other day. So
it's a good workout for that because it's so quick. Like it's if you forget until fucking 11:59 p.m., like you can still knock it out.
Yeah, because I could get them in I think my longest one was like 2 minutes, but it took Kimberly longer, but because she could do 10 at a time. I think towards the end she was doing 20 at a time. It's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, I think this kind of a challenge is more, just so people know, it's more of a consistency challenge than it's supposed to be like a super hard challenge. It's 50 push-ups. You can break it up any way you want throughout the day. I mean, even if you had to do 5 at a time throughout your day, you could do it like that.
Yeah, and
it's just about completing a task every day.
Yeah, and and I was doing other workouts as well throughout that. But I just try to, if I was in the gym, I try to incorporate it into the workout. But if not, then I just bust. If I'm just going to be at home, it's like I'll just hop down and hit these 50 push-ups real quick. But yeah, I've been trying to get my 10,000 steps every day. I've been So the work. So I was happy because it's like, okay, if I'm at least I got 50 push-ups, and if you didn't make the 50, at least any push-ups done are better than no push-ups done.
Yeah.
By a lot.
For sure.
By a lot. Yeah.
And the same with anything, for people out there, fucking, you get discouraged sometimes. They're like, you don't hit your workout. You don't have enough time to hit the workout the way you wanted to, the way it was written, or you're supposed to run 5 miles, but you only made 4 because you had to go pick up your kids or whatever. It's like, dude, you did it's cumulative over time. It's going to matter much more that you did the 4 miles than the fact that you didn't do the 1. Over time, it's not going to matter at all that you didn't do the 1.
Yeah, it's building. It's just
I
don't know, man. Why don't you tell me about yours? Then I'll tell you what my a little more feedback on my thoughts on it.
Okay. I actually surprised myself with this, man, because a lot of times I fuck up. I'll forget. There's been some challenges we did where I forget that we're doing a challenge for the first 2 days, and then I'm like, oh shit.
I remember that.
But this one, man, I was on top of it, dude. I did my 50 every single fucking day, and I did so many extras too, because I think I told you last week I had to make up a Murph. because I accidentally missed one. I'm doing one Murph every week.
So
and
when you're doing the Murph, did you count the 50 within the workout, or did you do those? Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I would too.
Yeah, because I mean, inside of the Murph workout, you do 200 push-ups, so it's like, 50 of those.
Oh, I feel like you have a head start because I'm super out of shape as far as like training.
So yeah, and I have been too until recently. Like I changed my medication, and it made a big difference, man. Like I was on this one antidepressant that was like just making me so fucking tired for no goddamn reason. And I switched to a different antidepressant, just a different brand, and it massively made a huge difference. Like I got energy. I'm not falling asleep at work. I've been hitting workouts like 4 or 5 workouts a week, and fuck, man, it's a game changer. I'm like back to me, and so I ended up having to do 2 Murphs, right? So 2 of the days, the 50 push-ups were already spoken for, right?
Yeah,
like
perfect.
Then I did this other workout that was like a AMRAP workout. It's like as many rounds as you can.
Yeah, I saw that.
In 40 minutes. And so I got my 50 in there. And then the rest of the days I just did them like I'd be at work and I would get out of the truck. I would do like 25. And then I would like hook up my trailer and shit and like get ready to leave. And then I'd knock out the other 25. And I'd be like, yep, I'm done. So yeah, I hit every single one, man. I feel like I'm getting back into this groove. I'm really trying to drop a little weight because I gained some just unneeded body fat and lost some muscle mass when I was running so much for the past year and a half.
Yeah.
And not lifting at all, not doing any strength training. And then also taking these antidepressants I had never been on before. And I gained like a good 15, 20 pounds. And I just, and it's all like not good weight. So
I feel it.
It's not like I could say gaining 15 to 20 pounds isn't bad over the course of 2 years, but
dude, I gained like
having it
40 pounds over that course since, dude, I literally like, you remember that picture of me with my red shorts where I just look fucking jacked as a fucking stud?
Yeah.
That popped up on my 2-year memory today, and I was like, fuck. I looked in the mirror, I was like, God damn, I turned into a potato. I'm like, where'd my abs go?
So I've been feeling that. I'm developing some man titties, and I was like, fuck, dude. So I'm like, I'm gonna get it back. And plus, I realized how fucking weak I was when I started this Murph challenge. I couldn't even do the pull-ups. Like I couldn't do fucking pull-ups. I couldn't do 5 in a row. I was like, wow, this is not me, man. I don't feel good like this. So
yeah,
I'm in a different space right now, man. Kind of like you are, like just zoned into the fucking keto and the workouts and stuff. I'm super on my trying to eat better, trying to incorporate some salads, Jesse Cole.
Okay.
And hitting workouts, all kinds of fucking workouts.
I think the closest I came to a salad is what the fuck was it? Kielbasa's and collard greens. I love collard greens.
Okay.
Collard greens are fire as fuck. I don't care what anybody says. Can't tell me shit. I'll just eat that shit out of the can, bro.
Yeah, my go-to is spinach leaves. I like spinach leaves, and
do you ever eat cooked spinach?
I don't really care about cooked spinach. Like I don't know.
Okay, well, collard greens are like cooked spinach but better.
Okay.
So.
All right, I'll take your word for it.
You should go to Walmart, but I can't. They're awesome.
Maybe I will. Maybe I will.
A little vinegar, a little salt. Oh.
So yeah, both of us did pretty damn well on the challenge. I feel good about it. I'm ready to issue another one this week.
You want to give it to me now, or do you want to talk about some? Okay, yes, send it.
Yeah, let's do it now. So,
is it gonna kill me?
Mentally, yeah.
You say hopefully?
I said mentally.
Okay. So, all right, send it. Hold on. Where's my pin?
You're gonna hate it, but it ain't that bad.
Okay. I got my pin. Send it.
You're not gonna need a pen for this. All right.
Oh shit! It's like that.
So it's a daily challenge.
Okay.
Bring it back a tried and true.
Oh, it's a rerun.
It's a rerun.
Oh fuck you.
Bring it back a tried and true mental toughness challenge.
Is it the cold showers?
It's the cold fucking showers,
God.
baby.
At least it's hot as fuck right now. Okay.
Yeah. That's why I was thinking, like, you know what, it might be all right. He said there's a heat wave. I was like, yeah, fuck it. I'm saying
all right. Cold shower challenge. God damn. But the only thing that sucks is I can't pump this one up on my Snapchat. You got me in the shower like some kind of weirdo. Cold shower challenge. No, what are you trying to prove? She said I could take the burn. All right.
Yeah, man. Fucking cold shower challenge every day for the next 7 days.
I'm actually kind of into that because I what I was gonna say is remember during the powerlifting competition I had popped something in my bicep.
Yeah.
Well, today I was moving a bunch of heavy shit at work, and I did it again. So I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, fucking feels good. I'm real happy about it. Fucking super stoked. So starting to get not scared, but a little that's what I'm looking for. I'm starting to get a little doubtful about deadlifts, man. I don't know. Like we'll see how it goes. I don't know.
You might have to just take some like actual time off of doing anything fucking
I haven't done anything too like my workouts have been super cheesy, like super light. Like I just lift weights, mostly upper body for like 15 minutes and get on the treadmill. That's like I'm on Operation Skinny Jesse right now.
Yeah.
Like okay. I'm more like paramount of my goals right now is to be less fat. Like more so than anything is I'm trying to lose weight. So it's like I can't run, but I can walk. So I'm just, go walk it out 3.3 on the treadmill for 30 minutes and just doing what I can do until I can get healed up enough to do what I want to do. And so I don't know. We'll see. I might have to just learn how to pull double overhand. That just might be what I have to do is hook grip because it only hurts when it's palms up.
Yeah, man. You just have to fucking, I don't know, be fucking tough out that hook grip because it sucks.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna start playing with it because like my thoughts right now is like I'll just do 5 pretty heavy of each of my movements. Like I'll build up to like not a 1 rep max, but like it's something that's challenging at 1 rep, and then just keep that because I'm not gonna make strength gains while I'm losing weight. But if I could like maintain like a 450 pound deadlift, 275 pound bench press, and like a 325 squat, like or a 3. We even say a 3. I can easy. Nah, we'll say a 315 squat. Like just something that's somewhat challenging, but like just so my numbers don't drop so terribly when I get back into a strength cycle, that it's that it's not like such a fucking absurd task to get really strong again.
Whenever you talk about this shit, you make me feel like a complete little bitch. Like I don't really speak on it, but
I outweigh you by 30 pounds, and that's like my love is picking up heavy shit.
Yeah, but you always do this. You're always like, oh man, I'll try to keep it like, I don't know, around 450 deadlift, 315, 350 squat. I'm like, motherfucker, that like you're eclipsing all of my max lifts right there with your
but when you go to
fucking lift.
But when you go to fucking a powerlifting meet, though, you realize how strong you're not.
Well, I fucking realize how strong I'm not right the fuck now. I don't need a powerlifting meet to tell me that.
Yeah, but you weigh what, like 165, 170 maybe?
Yeah.
I weigh like 210 pounds, and I'm short.
Yeah, I got this article. I got this article in my feed the other day, just randomly, and I had to check it out because it was like, how strong are you in comparison to most people? And yeah. I've always heard this. I've always heard that like, if you can there's these numbers, right? It's like if you can bench 1.5 times your body weight, if you can squat twice your body weight, if you can deadlift like I don't know 2.5 times,
is 2 times your body weight. Then that qualifies you as the top 5% strongest people in the world.
Yeah. So that helps. And then when I looked at this article, and it's like, how strong are you? How do you compare to other people? And it was like it told for different levels, like novice, intermediate,
Right.
advanced, pro, right? And
Yeah.
I gotta say, man, like even for the like intermediate, like
Yeah.
I was actually pretty on par with the intermediate. I was like, okay, it's not bad. Like most people aren't that fucking strong, so it's like, you know.
Well, yeah, that's something that I learned is like there's like natural strong, and then there's like I've trained to be strong, and I have, you know, I've dedicated years to being the strongest person I know, you know, and I'm not the strongest person I know by a lot because I got into a powerlifting gym and met some really, really strong fuckers, you know, but of my immediate friends, I'm the strongest one. And,
Right.
you know, no put down to them. They just don't, you know, that they just don't. I mean, but these are only metrics of squat, bench, and deadlift. I have a friend that I'm a lot physically stronger than, but he's a black belt, or I don't think he's a black belt, but he's in jiu-jitsu, and he'll fucking swamp my ass in a minute. You know,
Yeah.
not like I wouldn't like, and he's like the nicest guy I know, but I wouldn't wrestle with him. And then there's another guy I know who's like literally a convicted murderer, and I've wrestled the shit out of him, and we went about evens. You know, so you know it's all relative. You know, and this is when I was running
Yeah.
marathons, so I don't know now. It might be totally different, but I'm pretty like I would say right now I'm out of shape. You know.
Yeah, it is relative. You're right.
You know, it's like what have you put your techniques into? You know, like what have you practiced? Like I could kick super fucking hard. I could punch pretty hard, you know, but I practiced that for a suitable amount of time, you know. So like I know the technique. I'm physically strong. I could probably, I was like, I could maybe break your leg if I kicked you hard enough, you know. Like I don't know if you've seen any of my videos of my kicks, but it's like, you know, it's not no Joe Rogan, but I could throw a fucking hard ass fucking instep kick for sure.
I can throw them things, son.
I'm probably like, I'm not even like a great fighter. Like I'm been in a ton of fights, you know, in my adult life, but like, you know, it is what, you know, but it's like, yeah, if I kick you, you're going to feel it. It's not going to be like some little pussy shit. Like if I like open up and just whap you with a fucking instep kick, you're not going to like it. If I front kick you, you're going to fall on your ass or you're really going to be mad that I kicked you because you're going to be really hurting. But like, you know,
Jesse's a badass. Jesse's
no,
a badass.
no.
Moving on.
That's not what I'm trying to express. It's just like I've practiced kicking, I've practiced lifting weights, you know. So it's like these are the things I'm good at, and I have a short, stocky build, so that makes me, you know, inept to squat, bench, and deadlift because my arms are short, my legs are short, my center of gravity is low and thick, and I've you know I geeked out on techniques and I've practiced a lot. Like I've dedicated a lot of time to it. So you know, but you could run way fucking better than me right now. Way better.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. You probably are lifting, like, you probably are only lifting the, like, deadlifting, like, I don't know what, 3 inches, 6 inches off the ground, right? You're standing all the way up.
That's what Aaron and Joey used to tell me. You only squat so much because you only had to go 3 inches. And it's like,
yeah, you barely bend your knees and you're all the way at the bottom.
Yeah. They said I had dwarf legs. But have you ever seen that that midget that squats like 455?
No, but I don't doubt it. Is his name Jesse? All right. No, I'm talking shit. Like I'm literally, I think I'm 2 inches taller than you. I'm small as fuck too, man. So yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I don't know. I got the levers for it, and I geeked out and learned technique. Like, you know, not that I'm some master, but you know, I put an extensive amount of time. I probably put more than 4,000 hours into powerlifting, you know. So
yeah, I saw that your dude what's that guy's name? Mark
Bell.
Mark Bell. I see that he's like getting into fucking running now.
Yeah.
That's crazy. He lost a bunch of fucking weight.
Yeah, he used to be like the most fatterist in his words, and now he's like, you know, just trying to be less fat. And that's like his whole thing. That's like his whole deal. That's his catchphrase, like to be less fat. And he was on Tom Segura and Bert Kreischer's podcast, the what you call it,
Two Bears, One Cave. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I watched part of it, but I fell asleep. But yeah, I like Mark Bell a lot.
Yeah, I'm digging it. Like, I honestly, you've talked about him a lot. I've never really followed his accounts or anything. And
he's just totally positive and motivational. You know, he's a good dude. He's always talking about stuff. He's kind of defending the Liver King a little bit, but he's a super on that. He's super on that carnivore life. So like he gets deep with it. But then like when he does a bodybuilding show, though, he like just follows his coach's instructions. You know, like, but he was like he was like 300 something pounds, and then he had to retire from powerlifting because he fell with 1,000 pounds on his back. I think it was.
Yeah.
I think it was 1005, I think, with it, and he fell with it, and he just, you know, he's just done. He's like, yeah, I can't do this anymore. I fucking blasted my knee. I'm on the couch, and I'm just being fat. And now it's like, just, you know, there's no point in being this big if I'm gonna be lifting weights. Now he's just trying to, if I'm not gonna be lifting weights, now he's just like, you know, I just want to be jacked to 10. I think he made a book called Jacked to 10.
It's kind of cool though, because he's getting into a lot of you know, it's funny that, like, you know, his knees are all fucked up, but now he's like, running. I'm gonna run.
But it's crazy how much he's lost, like, I think like a whole ass person.
Yeah, for sure. And I think what the cool thing is, though, I'm noticing he's doing a shit ton of like functional movement stuff, like to make his knees and ankles healthy and shit.
Yeah, and he still squats, deadlifts, and benches, but you know, but that's not his primary. He's on, like, you know, like he was on a bodybuilding phase, like, and he is, the thing that's cool about him, he has access to so many like icons in the fitness industry that he works with, you know, and like Jay Cutler was like, nah, you gotta do pause squats if you want to get big legs. So he's like, if you know, 5-time Mr. O tells you you're gonna do pause squats to get big legs, and you're probably gonna do pause squats.
Yeah.
You know, so you know, I don't buy everything Mark Bell says, because he'll change. You know, like anybody that is studying the craft of betterment, they're gonna change their stance on stuff. You know.
Yep.
So, you know, he changed his stance, but it's like, you know, I would just, but he does have a cool thing that he's kind of adapted. It's called protein leveraging, where it's like, okay, I'm gonna eat, but what everybody else is eating. But first, I'm gonna eat like 2 chicken breasts, or I'm gonna eat like 4 boiled eggs, you know, so that I have that protein in me, and then we'll see how hungry I am for this bullshit, you know.
Yeah.
And it's like, right now I can't afford to be on that because my appetite is so large. It's like, because I'll eat 2 chicken breasts, then I'll fuck up a whole fucking pizza. Like, I'm just crazy, you know. Like, I can get really fat really fast. I could put away the groceries. You could say that.
So you mentioned Liver King. I want to like.
Oh fuck, dude. Okay.
This motherfucker. Okay, first of all, this guy's fucking yoked to the fucking gills.
Dude, he looks like a fucking Greek god.
He is yoked. He is so fucking pumped full of juice, though, dude.
Well, yeah, but then Mark Bell he went to his ranch, and Liver King denied it 100%. Said, no, I never touched this stuff. But it's like, bruh.
Yeah.
Either that, you like, are you a descendant of Zeus, motherfucker?
Yeah.
I mean, there's
no fucking way. I checked out his Instagram and shit. And I was just kind of like looking at all his posts, and you know, he's on this like primitive living.
Yeah, and he's wants to eat balls and fucking eat balls and liver all the time, and it's like, okay, I'm into eating, like, you name it, I will try.
Right? He eats it raw, right?
Yeah, I think a lot of the liver and testicles, yes.
Yeah, and then he's got his whole family on that shit.
Yeah, and he's like
his kids eating that way, and his wife and shit.
Yeah, and that's like, okay.
It's like, wild, man.
His kids don't look as jacked as him, so I'm saying.
No, they don't.
Yeah, it's a little trenbolone and some fucking some test will make you get real big and thick like that. So
yeah, and then he you know, I don't know, it's just hard to.
It's a hard sell, but it's like Michael Hearn. As much as I want to believe, I still think that fool been on some juice in his days.
Fuck yes, dude. 100%. There's no fucking way he's not. He's old as fuck to be that jacked. There's no fucking way, dude.
I mean, he's been training for what, like 30 fucking years, so maybe.
It's just that the body doesn't naturally do that. Like, yeah, you get older, you start to lose mass, you start to lose testosterone. Like, there's something going on there. Even if he's just, doing TRT, like prescription from his doctor to get.
Yeah, and
TRT.
I don't even give a fuck if he is on gears. Like, just be transparent about your shit.
Yes, that's my whole fucking thing. This day and age, you can do that. You can do that and still fucking have sponsorships and deals and all kinds of shit. You don't have to hide it in the way that you used to, I don't think. Like, it doesn't feel
so. Like, I mean, if you're like trying to like protect like your career, if you're not a pro, or like, you have some reasons. I get it, but it's like, he's like, I don't know, maybe he's just stuck in the past where people would hide it. But like, I mean, but the thing, this is what Mark Bell says, okay, about him. He says that, he goes, if you see Mike O'Hearn, he only looks shredded and jacked like that, like once a year. He's not walking around like that all year long. He's always looks muscular and great, but he's not peeled. That's what. Yeah. So this is what Mark Bell says. So about him, he goes, and I known him. I trained with him. I know him well. I've been to his house. He goes, he never ever talks about that. It's never a thing that he wants to talk. It's not something that he's in. He doesn't seem like he's into. He says his diet is always on point. That he's been training for fucking God knows how long, like since he was like 12, and he's like fucking 40 something, late 40s. So he's saying that like, this is natural. This is a thing that is attainable, but you have to start when you're a kid and be fucking dedicated from day one.
Yeah, so, I saw Mike O'Hearn saying that exact shit. So, like, parroting that exactly. So maybe, I don't fucking know, dude. It's hard to say, but he's a little bit more jacked than like some people that I know for a fact use shit. It's like,
yeah. I mean, whatever. Maybe I'm just a butt jelly hater. I don't know, but and I'm not even a hater. I'm like, do you, boo? Like, you're literally a bodybuilder. Like, okay, it's common knowledge that most bodybuilders use steroids.
Yeah, and then, but the other thing about Liver King, right, is like this whole like primitive living thing. Like, it's really a hard sell when he's living in a big, nice fucking house. Like, it's not like his family's living in the fucking woods. Well, they got a nice ass fucking house. Like, he goes to resorts and shit. Like, he goes, but I don't know. He's not. It's hard for me to.
I guess he's been selling those supplements since before he was ever famous, though. So like,
yeah.
So that's how he got all his money.
Yeah, I could see that. I'm just saying that like he lives in some obvious comfort.
Oh yeah.
To like.
But maybe he's. Yeah, and it's like, I don't know. I guess he has a ranch, and that's how he gets all that meat and stuff.
Yeah, it looked like it. That's what. I just perused his Instagram for a bit, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, but I'm kind of like, I'm of the thought that he's doing a little something at least. But I do have a cousin that is like a fucking Viking. And he's natty as fuck, but he was benching fucking 500 pounds his like senior year.
Yeah, I think there are outliers like that. I do.
Yeah, so maybe he is just that. I don't want to like put a certain like 100% speculation on him, but I would assume that he's doing something beyond just
all right. We've
balls and weens.
We've bored the audience for long enough with our fitness bullshit. Let's get into some pop culture shit. So
okay, hold on, I gotta pull up the screen cap real quick.
First of all, you do. Let's real quick before we get into the Marvel stuff. You mentioned that you saw The Gray Man on Netflix.
Oh yeah.
What'd you think, man?
I loved it.
Yeah.
And I'm not really and as you know, I'm not really a spy movie watcher. But that was a good one. And my girl's like, we gotta watch. My girl, because she's like got a thing for Ryan Gosling, she's like, we gotta watch that. I was like, all right. It has Chris Evans. Can't be that bad, But no, it was really good. A lot of plot twists. A lot of it could be like the next Jason Bourne if they want to keep going with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it could. It's based on a book too. Like a book series. So it could definitely go on and have sequels, or they could turn it into a series or whatever the fuck they want to do. But it's go ahead.
I definitely like Chris Evans in it. He killed it.
Yeah, I think he did. I think he did good.
It's
for
weird
me,
seeing
dude,
Captain America's a bad guy though.
yeah, I think that probably for a lot of people were like, what?
Yeah.
But I dug the mustache.
Yeah.
I dig that.
Very cop.
But I gotta say, it was fine. He was playing a guy that didn't really have much emotion, so
Yeah, he's
in
playing a
that sense, like,
sociopath.
yeah, so it wasn't a lot of range in that. I don't think it like highlighted his best abilities, but he's fine, man. He was a good bad guy.
I think he played a sociopath very well.
Yeah, sure. But honestly, I gotta say, dude, Ryan Gosling's the fucking best, dude.
Yeah,
I've been like more and more gaining respect for that dude through the years. Like, yeah, sure, he's like the romantic comedy guy, but I tell you, like, everything he's in that's not a romantic comedy is fucking fire.
He's a badass. Wasn't he from a River Run? No, The Notebook.
He was in The Notebook, yes.
He killed that shit. If you're a bird, I'm a bird. Come on, man. I don't care who you are. If you don't like The Notebook, you're tripping. That's such a good movie.
Yeah, you're crazy. It's a fucking, at this point, it's a classic.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a classic.
I can't watch it like all the time, but you know, if it's been like a month and my girl's like, let's watch The Notebook, I'm like, all right, baby, let's put it on. It's all right.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one, man. It really is. And then I saw this movie probably like 8-9 years ago called A Place Beyond the Pines. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but
I haven't.
It's something you should totally check out. It's really fucking good. It's
A Place Beyond the Pines.
Ryan Gosling is in it. A bunch of other fucking big stars are in it, and it is like this generational story where you get the story of this guy like fucking 30 years ago, and then like crazy shit happens. It's like this crazy. It's just like these people. These like. It's like there's this cop, right, and he tracks down this fucking guy who really wasn't that bad of a guy, but he was a criminal at the time. Like he was running from the cops or something, and the cop like accidentally shoots him, and then he like plays it, but then he's seen as this hero, so he just plays it. Like he's like, yeah, I mean, you know, like everyone else said, oh, the guy had a gun. He had a gun, but he did not pull his gun on him, right? And so, but he killed the guy. And but you know, the cover up story was, oh yeah, he came at him with a gun. And so the whole, like this guy's whole life, he lives this like lie as a hero cop, and he's not a bad guy. He just got caught in this situation where like everyone else was like basically pushing the lie, and he was just like, yeah, that's what happened.
Right.
But then it's fucking nuts. So then they jump forward in time, like 30 years. And that cop is now like arresting the kid of the guy he killed's kid.
So the guy he killed's grandkid?
So the cop killed a guy.
Yeah.
The guy that died, he had a kid, right?
Okay.
That kid is Ryan Gosling.
Oh shit! Okay.
Ryan Gosling has a kid.
Oh, and he arrests him.
And that kid's a troublemaker.
Oh.
And it's like this whole fucking like intertwined story through fucking decades. It's goddamn good. And Ryan Gosling is like a total fucking like a fucking, like, you know, he's like an ex-con, can't hold a job type guy, but he has like dreams of getting out, and it's fucking good. But anyway, that was the first thing I saw him in where I was like, wow, dude, like he can play.
He also had that movie Driver, right?
Yeah, I think it was called Driver.
I wasn't super into that.
Drive,
where he's like just beats up some dude that's like beating on a chick and then ends up driving off with them. I don't remember how it goes, but I remember I was like, oh, that's cool. Ryan Gosling's he's playing the savage now. Like, you know, it was a different like hard twist in his role casting, you know.
Yeah, and that's what I saw in this Great Man. I was like, oh man, he can play a badass. He's this
The older he gets,
kinda,
the better he is at it.
Yeah, he's this small kind of slight guy, and he's known for just being like a ladies' man type role. But he can really come off as a badass. He can fucking carry it. I think that movie was really good.
Yeah, I liked it. I loved it.
All right, so let's jump into like all these Marvel announcements that they came out with at Comic-Con, all this MCU stuff that coming out for the next 3 fucking years.
Okay. I'm gonna read it and then we'll each give our little feedback. But I want to keep them kind of short because some of it I don't know about, but I know that you just did a whole podcast about this as well.
Yeah. Also, it's a lot. It's a lot of fucking titles.
Yeah. Okay. So Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania.
Yes.
Isn't this where they introduced Kang like fully?
Yeah. So Kang showed up in the Loki series, but a different version of Kang is going to be in this movie. Like that's confirmed. That movie, the villain is going to be Kang.
Yeah, they're showing quotes with pictures of him and everything, and putting Quantumania under it. So that's going to be cool.
And what's interesting is, I guess the people at Comic-Con who were actually there got to see actual trailers for like Quantumania and some of the other shit too, like Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Oh.
So some of those will probably be leaking. I'm sure you can find little shitty versions of them on YouTube right now, but yeah, sounds pretty damn cool.
I'm into it. You gotta love Paul Rudd.
Yeah, I love Paul Rudd in anything, dude. I love that guy. He never ages. Still looks like
he's vampire.
It still looks like Josh from Clueless, right?
Yeah, he does. He's aged so well.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Paul Rudd, that's fantastic.
The next one down the list is Secret Invasion.
Secret Invasion.
This is the
You know what this is?
Skrulls?
The Skrulls, yeah.
Skrulls, my bad. Yeah, they come.
Go ahead.
So I don't know about it. So they come in and do some kind of invasion, trying to take over Earth.
Something like that. Okay, so the Skrull comic book storyline is like this. A bunch of shit happens in the comics, and all of a sudden, you find out that for the past so many years or whatever, that Skrulls are shapeshifters, right?
Yeah.
So you find out that a bunch of the characters you've been following for the past couple of years have actually been Skrulls in disguise.
Yeah. There was a cartoon about that I watched.
Yes. Yeah, I think that was Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes. They did that.
Yep.
So, yeah, that's what the storyline is, and I don't know how exactly they're going to do it in that, but that's the story. Is like there's a bunch of people we've been watching or seeing in things, at least, like in the background doing stuff, that are actually Skrulls. We actually saw in Spider-Man Far From Home that Nick Fury, the guy who was Nick Fury in that movie, was not actually Nick Fury. It was a Skrull, along with the agent that was with him.
Mm.
So there's a bunch of people that are Skrulls right now. We just don't know it yet. We're gonna find out in that series.
Okay, I'm into that. And that's a TV show?
Yeah, that's a Disney Plus show.
Very good. Okay, so Guardian of the Galaxy 3. I'm into that.
Yeah, I love the first two. James Gunn is coming back to direct it, so he'll have directed all 3.
He's awesome.
Oh, he's killing it, dude. Like, obviously, I love all the Guardians movies.
Peacemaker is so dope.
Peacemaker was good. Fucking Suicide Squad was good.
Yeah,
man.
Okay, so Echo, she's a character Echo's the next one, and she was a character in the Hawkeye show. So they're gonna give her own show. That's cool.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, she was introduced in that, and she speaks in sign language and reads lips.
Yep.
And she's just a badass. Like, she's a badass. It seems as though she doesn't have anything.
Okay, so then next one is the Marvels.
So, wait, real quick. So Echo, what's cool is they have confirmed that in that series, we're going to get to see Vincent D'Onofrio and Charlie Cox come back as Kingpin and Daredevil.
Nice, yeah. You gotta love that. Okay, so the Marvels, that's gonna be Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel, and Rambeau, right?
Yep. Yep. You'll see all three of them in that, like teaming up somehow doing something. I have no
That
idea what the plot's going to be of that. That's beyond me. I have no idea.
that'll be cool. I still haven't finished Miss Marvel. It's good. I just haven't had the time to sit down. I still haven't finished The
Yeah.
Boys, which is terrible. I've just been
Oh,
really
you gotta
busy.
finish. You gotta finish the boy.
I know. I want to. I just haven't found the time. Um, so then Loki season 2, that's gonna be a banger. You already know. I'm excited as hell for that.
Uh-huh. Yep. Yep. And that'll probably carry the Kang storyline along a little further before we get to Quantumania. Or wait, Quantumania is first. So that will probably carry more Kang storyline along because we have another Kang movie coming up later.
Quantumania comes out February 17th, and Loki season 2 comes out summer 2023. So
right. And,
okay,
but we know on the timeline that there's more Kang stories to come.
Oh yeah.
So
oh yeah.
I think that series will probably go heavy into that.
Yeah. So then they have a remake I'm really into, which is Blade.
Blade, yeah, dude. I've been waiting to see Blade for a long time.
Yeah, I'm really into that. So that I don't know what storyline they're gonna do, but I'm super into it. I think they're gonna do Dracula.
Yeah, a lot of people have said that they might do something like there was this thing called the Midnight Suns, which I don't know exactly who was in it, but there was like a group of darker characters, kind of like what do you call it? Like horror characters, right?
Yeah.
That lean more horror. I think Morbius had something to do with it. God, I hope he doesn't have something to do with that fucking show or that movie.
You didn't like Morbius?
I still haven't watched it, man, but I can't.
What?
Yeah, it's hard for me to.
No, it's good. It's good.
Okay, well, yeah.
It's definitely a Sony, but it's not bad. It's not bad. I watched it on the airplane back home.
Okay, well.
I watched it twice now. I saw it in the theater and then watched it in the airplane back home. I was like, all right, this is pretty good. The first I was like, man, but I watched it twice now. It's all right, man. It's pretty good. Jared Leto does a good job.
Fine. Whatever, fucking Morbius. But Morbius.
But he's going to team up with Falcon and probably Venom. So they're going to he's probably going to be a villain. Okay, the next one, if you're ready.
Hold on. Falcon.
Or Vulture, sorry.
Vulture. Okay. I'm like, fucking Sam Wilson is Captain America. He's not Falcon. He's not going to be in that.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
That's all right. So Midnight Suns, though, as I was saying, also was like Ghost Rider, too. So people are speculating Ghost Rider might show up at some point here down the line.
That'd be dope. I've seen some pictures, but I didn't know if they're like fan made or what.
And then Moon Knight may tie into that. And I've heard that there might be a Werewolf by Night Halloween special coming up. So
that'd be all right.
That would tie together a bunch of like horror characters with Blade. I think that would be pretty cool.
That would be cool. So tell me about Ironheart. Is that that's like the new Iron Man, right?
It is.
She's a young African American female.
Yes, indeed. So
that's coming out That's coming out this fall.
No, not this fall. Next fall.
On the Marvel Universe, maybe they misprinted it, but it says fall 2022. So that maybe it's a misprint. I don't know, but that's what my list is saying.
Yeah. So this fall. Okay, this is what we have left in Phase 4, and it finishes out this year. We've got She-Hulk.
Yeah.
We've got Secret Invasion.
Okay.
Black Panther.
Okay. I'm into all that.
And then we start a new year, so it must be fall next year.
Probably
2023.
Okay. Then we got. If you're ready.
Yeah, go ahead.
We got Agatha, Coven of Chaos. Says winter 2023/24. So that'll probably carry us through like Christmas time and stuff of next year.
She everybody knows she's from WandaVision. Catherine Hahn was great in that. Personally, I don't know if that character needs a whole fucking series to herself, but
I think in the storyline, remember when WandaVision came out, we kind of looked into the comics, and she's actually like kind of comes back into like trying to like help Wanda through her bullshit, you know what I mean? Like to get her back on track to be normal, to be in like, Wanda instead of the Scarlet Witch. So we'll see.
Yeah, maybe
Okay.
if they do it like that, because I'm curious too how they're gonna bring Wanda back. Like, how is she gonna redeem herself? Like, it's pretty fucking bad the shit she's done.
Yeah. Yeah. She's done some terrible shit. Okay. So the one that I'm like low key the most pumped for, maybe that might be overstatement, but I'm really happy about is Daredevil Born Again. 18 episodes. We have
Yes,
confirmed Charlie Cox and Vincent.
D'Onofrio. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. So that's dope. Oh, and then I also saw that what's the dude's name that played Punisher last?
John Bernthal.
Yeah, he's gonna reprise his role and appear in that series. Is what?
Oh, I did not hear that. I fucking hope that's true. I
Yeah,
really hope that's true.
it's a thing I saw on the internet while scrolling, so it might be bullshit, but that's what they're saying.
It's a little weird that they're doing 18 episodes. That's a fucking lot, especially since the longest series before that is going to be 9 episodes. It's literally double sized compared to everything else.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm into it. I love me some Daredevil. So
it might be my favorite thing from Marvel. One of my all-time favorite things that Marvel has put out. Like,
yeah, me too.
It's up there
Kimberly
with
can't get
the
into it,
best
but I love it.
movies, right? Yeah,
Yeah, I watched all of it. All of it. Why,
me too.
if Kimberly didn't hate it, I'd watch it again.
Yeah, I've watched it. I've watched that thing, I think, 3 times all the way through. I fucking love Daredevil.
Yeah,
Love that.
It's the tits. So then
Yeah.
we got Captain America: New World Order, which is gonna be Sam as Captain America, right?
Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to that, dude. I love Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I've
Yeah.
loved every Captain America movie. So if it's anything like that, I'm fucking into it, man. I can't wait.
I'm just down to see where they go next with the with Falcon as Captain America. I'm into it.
Yeah, I want to know what New World Order is. Like, what is that? What the fuck's gonna happen? You know, and
Yeah.
that's right before a really big fucking movie that comes out right after it too. I think it might tie in.
Oh, we're talking about Thunderbolts.
Yes.
Yes. So Thunderbolts, that's like all the anti-heroes, right?
Yeah, Thunderbolts is
Kind
gonna
of like
end
Marvel Suicide Squad.
very much. Yes, it's gonna end out Phase 5. And so I'm guessing it's going to be a bigger thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's the end of a phase. And I feel like some of the stuff from the Captain America movie might tie into that just because of how many characters from that world are going to be in Thunderbolts. So I think Thunderbolts is going to be made up of the new Black Widow, Yelena, right?
Yeah.
John Walker, the fake Captain America.
Yeah. I'd be into that.
Possibly shit. There was someone else. Zemo, Baron Zemo.
Yeah, and probably also Abomination.
Yeah, it's looking like that might be a thing too. So, yeah, man, I'm down for it, man. It's something brand new that I don't know much about Thunderbolts. I just know that it's a team of like anti-heroes, right? So yeah. I'm interested to see what the fuck that's about.
Okay, then we got in Phase 6, right? This is the next phase.
Yes. These are the big announcements, right?
The one we've all been waiting for, the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, how hyped are you for Fantastic Four?
I'm pretty hyped because I feel like they have the right, Disney's gonna do it, so it's like it's gonna be legit.
Yeah.
The Sony one was semi-watchable, but wasn't great.
Right, it was Fox, but still, it was not.
Oh yeah.
It was not. None of them were good. They made 3 fucking Fantastic Four movies, and none of them really hit the mark, dude. They just weren't.
Yeah.
They weren't good. They really weren't good. And I never cared about Fantastic Four. I'll be honest. Like, through the years, I've never gave a shit about them. But I guarantee you, Marvel Studios can do something awesome.
They're not gonna fuck around on this one.
Yeah, it'll be good. Do you want them to bring back?
Yeah, Homeboy from The Office. Yeah.
Yeah. Would you like to see him come back? Some people saw him in that little, part of Doctor Strange, and we're like, maybe not.
I was into it.
Yeah, me too. I didn't feel that at all. I was like, oh, fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, let this dude be Reed Richards. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I'm into it. 100%.
I hope he comes back. I really hope he comes back.
Because they could go either way. They could get somebody else that kind of is similar, or they could get him and it'd just be like the Doctor Strange, where it's like another. He might have been the dude from a different, Earth and stuff in Fantastic Four stuff.
Yeah, and there'd be like 6 of those, that look exactly the same.
Yeah.
Just like exactly. Doctor Strange. Like, There were other ones played by Benedict Cumberbatch, so it could definitely be the same actor.
Yeah, absolutely. And then so the big hitters to really spark the shit is Avengers, the Kang Dynasty, and then Avengers Secret Wars. And so those come out May 2nd, 2025 and November 7th, 2025 respectively. I'm that's going to be like all the phase 5 is going to be building up to Kang, right? To Kang's really kicking the major big bad. And then they're going to throw Fantastic Four in, and then they're going to have 2 Avengers movies. So that's going to be badass.
So if you think of it like this, at the end of phase 3, we got Infinity War and Endgame, right?
Yeah.
It was like one big thing to end off the fucking giant story.
Yeah.
Now,
so this
is taking half the time, but they're doing the exact same thing.
Yeah.
So they've done three full phases at that point, and they're going to end it with a double movie.
Yep. It's
except this time, you don't have to wait a full year between the movies. They come out 6 months apart.
Yeah, that's going to be nice.
Fucking dope, dude.
Hell yeah. I'm into it.
And if you look at the timeline, there's 8 slots that they haven't announced yet on that phase 6. I'm really like fucking leaning probably X-Men in 2025.
Yeah, I'm hoping. I'm ready for some X-Men.
Yeah, give us some of that shit. Give us some X-Men Disney Plus stuff. Give us an X-Men film, and then have Secret Wars be like all the fucking characters coming back. Maybe even bring in some old Fox characters, bring in some Sony characters, bring in some fucking TV characters.
Like, well, yeah, because they're starting to intertwine Sony and Disney more and more. And then also they're saying that Spider-Man is going to be like the leader of all the street level people, like Daredevil, Punisher, etc., etc. Like those people, he's going to stay with them because they're all New York based. So I think that they're going to be like, that's going to be where his thing for a little while. So we will see.
I'm curious if we get to see more of any of the other series, right? Like Punisher series, Jessica Jones. I'm curious if we get to see those individual series continue, if they're going to like leave out Iron Fist or try to do it right. You know, I don't know.
Yeah. Iron Fist is kind of terrible.
Yeah, I think so too. But I'm sure it could be done better. People had expectations for it.
I liked Jessica Jones a lot.
Yeah, really fucking good, especially that first season.
Yeah, and Luke Cage was all right. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it.
Yeah, Punisher was fucking awesome.
Yeah, Punisher was great. You had to really, really pay attention to that show.
Yeah, so hopefully we get more of that shit. I mean, I'm happy if we just get Daredevil, but I'd be thrilled if we got more.
Yeah, I think they'll do more like team stuff if they do bring him back. Probably make it like, like
Defenders.
The Defenders. I think they do more of that.
Yeah.
But all right.
I'll be all right with that.
All right, I think we're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah, let's wrap it up, baby.
All right, go watch that Marvel Plus podcast. I just got a new camera, so there should be a Jesse show coming out here soon. Yeah, and then follow us on Instagram at LongLostBrothers_podcast, and follow the real Brett Scott on Twitter. And I think that's it.
Pretty much it, man. All right, I'll talk to you again next week. Hey, man.
All right, enjoy your cold showers.
Don't forget the cold showers, bro.
Yeah,
don't forget.
I'm on it. At least it's hot. We'll survive. All right, brother.
All right, man.
All right,
later.
We'll see you guys next week.